the living experience. The Wind here is a short story about a young kite who stops trying to understand the wind and finally allows himself to experience it. A yellow kite named Saul hung in a little shop beside the sea. Every day, Saul watched the wind move through the village. It spun weather vanes, lifted birds, and danced through laundry hanging on lines. Saul wanted to fly, but he was afraid. What if the wind drops me? He wondered. What if I turn the wrong way? He studied books about air currents. He memorized diagrams and listened to every opinion about flying. Yet Saul remained on the wall. One morning, a child carried him to the beach. "Are you ready?" she asked. "I still do not completely understand the wind," said Saul. The child smiled. "The wind is not something you understand from the wall." She began to run. The wind caught Saul and lifted him into the sky. At first, Saul tried to control every movement. He pulled against the string and fought each gust. Then a warm breeze whispered, "Feel me." Saul softened. The wind moved beneath him, around him, and through him. He rose higher. He dipped toward the waves and climbed again. Flying was not an idea. It was not a diagram. It was a living experience. Saul no longer needed to predict every gust. He began responding to the wind as it came. Sometimes the answer was to rise. Sometimes it was to turn. Sometimes it was simply to float. As the sun set, Saul understood that life could not be fully lived from the safety of explanation. It had to be entered. It had to be felt. It had to be trusted one breath at a time. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.